dancing, so it's a roast. If you don't want to roast me, that's okay. You can toast. And if you don't want to toast, you can roast and perform a talent. Not everyone's going to go. We don't have all night. Just a few people. So, yes, thank you for coming again.
I am actually brought to Bethel for Danielle's sister Julia. Yeah, Julia sent me an epic, text of a roast for Danielle. So that's what I'm, reading. So this is from Julia. I hope I do it justice. Danielle, as you know, I hate to prepare speeches or write anything without you proofreading. So please be understanding if this roast doesn't meet your expectations. I'm sorry that I can't be there tonight to attend, as you and I both know that if I were to attend, it means me staying at your place, which we both know is not what you want, so actually my absence is a present. Where to begin? Well, first off, I just want to say how proud of you I am. I know, not a roast, but can we just give this girl a round of applause? It's truly incredible what you've created, the new relationships you've made and old ones you've maintained, the empire you're building, all with the help from our dad. Alan is everything. Alan is everything. Mr. Brody, everyone. Just kidding, you've done it all alone. We're just here cheering you on as you use our foibles for content. It's nice being your muse, graphic designer, promoter, salesperson, and friend. All in all, it's been a true joy watching you create Danielle and Doodles all the way back from our apartment in Crown Heights during the pandemic as a way for you to express yourself during your intense boredom. And once the IRS decides this is no longer a hobby, we will also be taking our roles a little more seriously and expecting permanent. I'm sure you're all laughing because all of you might know that Danielle has literally done everything for me under the sun. From giving me old tests in elementary school, warming up teachers in high school with their good grades to balance out my bad behavior, defeating me at the University of Delaware and buying me alcohol. And of course there was our roommate Sage. I can actually say Danielle truly cared for Julia during this time. Julia was getting mayonnaise out of the jar. And Danielle was really taking care of her at that point. It was fun to live with you post-college. What a sport Danielle is, letting my 22-year-old self live in Queens with her while I treated our apartment like a college dorm. You've been such a champ being my older sister, and it only makes sense that when you had no one to live with you during the pandemic, and you begged me to come back, that Danielle and Doodles was born. It's your time to shine, sis, and I moved all the way to California, trying to be independent, and helping you truly brings me such tremendous joy. No need to pay me, but I do need you to pick up my meds from CVS. My codependency might be over, but truthfully, as I always say, I'll follow everywhere. How could you blame me? My older sister is a superstar. You are an extraordinary person, completely authentic, and importantly so loving to the ones you love most. I'm incredibly blessed to have you not only as my role model, but an older sister. I love you, Danielle, so much. Where you go, I go, as long as you let me. Happy 30th birthday, Ellie. I love you so much. It's Danielle's 30th. Can I get a woo woo? All right, so I met Danielle. My name's Maddie. NYC to tribal gatherings way back in 2019. She had a magnetic personality and a contagious laugh, and I remember thinking I really wanted to be her friend. And now we are. Every time I've been to Danielle's house, or just like seen her around, somehow I leave with a duffel bag filled with random stuff. Much to Jason's chagrin. I have been gifted with a sewing machine, clothes, random kitchen utensils, and an expansive collection of doodle art that now adorns our apartment. Danielle has an incredibly giving heart. And another thing I've learned about Danielle is she has an uncanny talent for making conversation with any Jew that she passes on the street. She can truly make a connection about anything. Attending temple, Jewish foods, what Kardashians live in their building. And she never misses an opportunity to shamelessly promote her business or her Jewish game, of course. When we did an art fair a few weeks ago, I was absolutely depleted after 4 hours of standing around schmoozing and charming people into sales. But Danielle somehow still had the energy to go out on a date that night and probably attend several Jewish events. She's got the soul of a 90-year-old Jewish puppy with the energy of a little doodle puppy. Get it? Doodle? I was surprised but really shouldn't have been to discover that many of the situation cards in Danielle's Jewish game, as far as Shonda, are actually based on her life. For example, Danielle's attempt to make pickles ended in an explosion in her entire apartment smelling of pickle juice for months. And not only knowing the difference, Danielle made corned beef instead of brisket for her family's Passover meal. And Danielle regularly attended Chabad Hill events in college, but primarily for the food. Now, there are a few other situations in the Mitzvah Shonda game that I have yet to confirm, but have a strong suspicion that Danielle has been guilty of. Yes, I carry around my Mitzvah Shonda like everywhere I go. Doesn't everybody? So I'm going to read a few examples. So, my deck is here. I'm 30 and my eyes don't work, so I also have them written down. So, one of the cards reads, you light candles for Shabbat, but leave them in a precarious spot. You accidentally start a small fire. The fire department has to come. And everyone in the building has to evacuate for 3 hours. I'm sure Danielle has probably done that. You go to a bar mitzvah, and there's still a lot of sun-kissed fruit coming left in the basket after the congregation has thrown them away. So you fill your purse with them. I mean, why let them go to waste? You only go to services because you have a crush on your rabbi. I mean, he is pretty cute. Your beloved camp counselor, but you left a kid on the bus like just once or twice over the summer. And you hear that your children might raise some rent, but you bribe him with brisket and challah. Now, regardless of whether these situations are Muslims or Shondas, you are truly a mensch, and I'm so glad we're friends.
Next up is Jason going solo.
I will try to keep this brief, like Danielle's comedy career. And, oh, okay. This is a roast, people. instance, I don't want to say mean things about her. When Danielle said we're doing a roast for her birthday, I didn't think she was asking people to openly insult her. I just assumed she couldn't be trusted around an open flame and we had to help her. But I mean, we should be treasuring that we're here together to celebrate her 30th because most of us thought she might go in a... Can I like to go over here? Will that help? We're going to try and figure this out. Come stop. Don't mind me, you guys are going to be stuck looking at the back of me. Alright, we should be treasuring you right now, Danielle, at your 30th. Most of us thought you'd go on a free gasoline fight while drinking orange mocha frappuccinos. Zoolander, anyone? But yeah, it's really tough to say mean things about you and roast you. So earlier, when this guy came up to me and joked that the only thing more exciting than going to Danielle's birthday would be reading a good book and drinking chamomile tea, I said, yes, that's 100% accurate, but it's still wildly inappropriate, right? And then when the general caucus hears me casually commenting that Danielle's doodles are not real art, I'm like, that's fact, but there's no need for that kind of thinking. All right. But in all seriousness, we have your doodle framed in our living room. We love it. We treasure it. Yes, that's right. 2. There's one I love, though. That's the one I love the most. If this room were the solar system, you would be the sun. You brighten up our days. We love you. We treasure you. We can't wait for your 40th, assuming there are no free gasoline fights before then. Thank you. Let's party.
Thank you, Jason. Okay. Who's next?
Those who don't know us, Alex is Danielle's preschool friend. We also went to the same preschool. Alright. Well, we wrote a rap. Unfortunately, we can't control the music, so you might recognize it. It's to In the Club, because that's where we are. We're gonna sing tequila like it's your birthday, and we don't give a
Danielle. Hi, everyone. Give it up for Danielle. So I guess this is a toast slash boast. And it's a little bit of boast for myself. And you'll see why. So I had the pleasure of studying abroad in Spain with Danielle. It's where we fall in love. And so when I first met Danielle, I don't know if you're this way now, but you considered yourself not very cuddly. Like you didn't love hugs or snuggles. But against your will, I cuddled you a lot. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but you said something to me along the lines of I made you snugglier. I'm just really proud of that, and also I love to cuddle you. And I think that this has gone so far that you've even planned dates for us. You're one of our most thoughtful and creative friends, and you're always down for a really spontaneous, weird time, whether it's taking me to that bowling place in the Atlantic City, or taking me to the candlelight show at the Mets Stadium parking lot. She'll plan a really great date for you. So, Danielle, I love to love you, and you're one of my most cherished friends. Love you.
Be here tonight to celebrate Danielle. Give it up for Danielle. So when I was wishing Danielle a happy birthday this morning, I was like, oh my goodness, it's been 12 birthdays together. How did you make it? And as Danielle's one of her taller friends who could always hold her liquor best, I was always one of the, I was her protector on her birthday, So Danielle is a very flexible person, both in personality, but especially in her physicality on her birthday. So for every birthday, she would flail herself around, and it's my job and the job of a few, the rest of us to catch her, or, protect her head. She got a few concussions a couple years in a row, or to lift her up in the chair. We're doing that. Okay, good. Then get ready, okay? So I just wanted to get up here and give some love to you, Danielle, because you're one of one. You're an incredible person. You've always been 100% genuinely yourself, no matter what. And I love you. Happy birthday.
Is it a mitzvah or a shanda to be roasting Danielle on her 30th birthday? Mitzvah if she laughs. Shanda if she cries. Mitzvah if she cries from laughter. Shanda if I get canceled. I had the opportunity to meet Danielle on the bus ride up to Tribal Gathering Session 2. And I said, hi, my name is Matt Cohen. She said, hi, I'm Danielle. And I was listening to her, and I quickly realized that Danielle is a hyperventilating talker. She breathes in quickly, tries to get every single word out and idea at the end of every single breath. And now I'm listening, and I'm about to have a panic attack, because if she tells a long enough story, we're going to have to go to the hospital. Danielle, please breathe when you talk, for your sake. I asked Danielle on the bus, so what do you do? She's like, oh, I'm a cartoonist. I said, oh, wow, so you're broke. Like a British person, but without the fun accent. But as a cartoonist, I feel like Danielle sees the world in a really unique way. It's like everything around her is a two-dimensional doodle, and we're just a bunch of cartoon caricatures of ourselves, right? Like she's looking at me right now, and she just sees a bearded turtle. At tribal gatherings, I got to see Danielle in her element. she took an edible. Now, for most people, when they take edibles, they're super chill. But Danielle was the opposite. She was like a cracked out pony. She was doing somersaults and cartwheels and tumbleweeds. And apparently she was a gymnast as a kid. Now, it's the middle of the night, and I swear she thinks she's in the Olympics. She had a whole floor routine planned out. She does all the stuff and nails the landing. Looks around at the cartoon judges. 10, 7.5. Fuck you, bearded turtle. And I recently went to a Shabbat dinner with Danielle. And it was great because she brought her game that she created, Mitzvah or Shiksa. I know the actual name of the game. But it's funny to me because Danielle's so Jewish. I mean, she went to a Jewish camp. She goes to Shabbat dinners. She made the most Jewish game since the Holocaust. And yet, she doesn't really like to date Jewish men. Sorry, fellas, if you're Jewish and interested. I mean, maybe you have a chance if you get uncircumcised. Anyway, happy 30th birthday, Danielle. May you have many more. And remember, before you blow out the candles, please, please, please breathe a little bit more. We want to see you make it to 31. Love you.
So now this is me as me, not me as Danielle's sister. Danielle is one of the most hardworking, dedicated, driven people I know, and that's just tip of the iceberg of her good qualities. But sometimes those manifest in a kind of fucking crazy way. And one thing in particular is that they can all kind of converge on her birthday. And for some of us, that has been a rough fucking ride, I'll tell you that. I'm sorry I'm cursing, I feel like no one else has, and now it's her gross college friend. So several years ago, COVID has warped my sense of time. Danielle was having, she loves fall. The real ones know her bat mitzvah was fall themed. I wasn't there, but other people were. Yes, you were. Yes, other people were, and I've heard about it. I've heard about it a lot. So Danielle loves fall, and so a few years ago, she was having a birthday in her backyard, and it was going to be outside in the backyard of her apartment. We were going to paint pumpkins. There was going to be hay, and it was raining. It was pouring rain, but this did not deter Danielle. So what did she do? She put Alan Brody, her sweet father, and my boyfriend at the time, to work creating a tarp tent. So we were going to be outside come rain or snow or sleet or fucking hail. We were going to decorate a pumpkin in her backyard, no matter what the hell happened. So her dedication comes with the blood, sweat, and tears of those nearest and dearest to her, or whoever's dating her friends. Fast forward a year or two later. Now we are having another beautiful fall fest in Prospect Park. There's going to be tables, there's going to be a blanket, there's going to be bales of hay, because it's not a full birthday without bales of hay. Yours truly is fucking wheeling a wheelbarrow full of hay across Brooklyn from Danielle's apartment into the heart of Prospect Park. And again, there's that dedication, biting everyone in the ass. So myself, there's some epic photographs of me sweating and falling and wheelbarrow with hay. It's very unflattering, but it's hilarious enough that I'm be on the internet. And then there's also the exit of the birthday. We're all schlepping. It was the most epic fucking schlep.